If you've been thinking about moving to North Atlanta, maybe you're ready for a little more space, or you're just looking for better schools or a slower pace of life, and you're definitely not alone. More and more people are actually packing up and heading north of Atlanta because these communities offer so much more than just great homes. We're talking about top-rated schools, incredible parks, beautiful neighborhoods, and that balance between convenience and calm. It's just hard to find anywhere else. So in this video, we're diving into the top cities that people are moving to in North Atlanta, in Georgia, in 2025, what makes each one so desirable, and how to figure out which one might be the right fit for you. Hey everybody, I'm Weslyn Bazilla. I'm your North Atlanta relocation guide and your local real estate expert. Here on Life in North Atlanta, I help you get a real look at what it's like to live here, to move here, to buy a home in the most beautiful Atlanta suburbs. So if you're thinking about relocating to the North Atlanta area, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell because you don't want to miss any of my weekly videos. So before we get started, what does the perimeter mean? Before we dive into the cities and the people that are moving to those, let's talk about something that locals mention all the time, and that is called the perimeter. So it is an interstate, it's 285. It's a huge loop that runs around the whole city of Atlanta. So it separates in-town Atlanta from the surrounding suburbs. So when you hear someone say, I live inside the perimeter or ITP, it usually means I live in places like Midtown, Buckhead, Decatur. You're gonna find more condos and more walkability and that busy city lifestyle. But once you cross outside of that loop, you're in what locals call outside the perimeter, or OTP, and that's where the true suburbs are gonna be. You're gonna get more space there, quiet neighborhoods, you're gonna get top-rated schools, all while still being close enough to the city for work or entertainment. And here's where it gets a little tricky. So a few areas like Sandy Springs and Dunwoody actually sit right there at the perimeter. Parts of them are just inside the loop, so it can be confusing, but most of the neighborhoods are north of that. So when you hear people say, I live at the perimeter, that's what they mean, but it's that perfect balance between city convenience and suburban living. So then you start to head a little bit farther north and you're gonna hit places like Roswell, Alpharetta, Johns Creek, East Cobb, and even Peachtree Corners. So those are fully outside the perimeter. And that's where you're gonna find larger homes, great schools, and that family-friendly lifestyle that people are looking for when they move to North Atlanta. So let's start with Dunwoody, one of the most convenient places to live just outside Atlanta's city limits. If you love the idea of being close to everything, major highways, shopping, restaurants, and jobs, but still want a little quieter neighborhood to come home to, Dunwoody is gonna hit that sweet spot. I know that for a fact. I've lived here for 14 years. It's located right outside I-285, which means you're gonna be getting into Buckhead or Midtown as an easy commute. My husband works in Buckhead, it's 15 minutes. You'll find tons of shopping around Perimeter Mall. You've got amazing restaurants, a lot of professional families who work in the city but want to raise their kids in a suburban environment. So Dunwoody has great parks, it has highly rated public schools, it has a mix of older established neighborhoods and newer construction homes thrown in. In 2025, we're seeing more buyers coming from inside the city who actually want more space without sacrificing the convenience. And so median home prices are gonna typically be in the mid to high 600s, depending on the neighborhood. And you'll find everything from updated ranch homes to luxury new builds. If you want that perfect balance of accessibility and community, then Dunwoody might be the place for you. Next is Sandy Springs, which is quickly becoming one of the most desirable suburbs in all of Metro Atlanta. Sandy Springs is technically its own city, but it feels like an extension of Atlanta just without all the hustle and the traffic of the downtown area. It's full of life, amazing restaurants and shopping, and some of the most scenic spots along the Chattahoochee River. You're gonna find families, you're gonna find professionals, retirees, all who love that mix of urban energy and that suburban piece. And one of the things people love most about Sandy Springs is in its central location. You can get anywhere, whether that's downtown Atlanta or even up to Alpharetta or all the way to the airport without spending hours on the road. City Springs area is really the heart of Sandy Springs. It's where locals gather. They have outdoor concerts there. They have community events. They have weekend farmers markets. Home prices are gonna range in the condos will be in the 400s up to multi-million-dollar estates. So there's truly something for everybody there. In 2025, this area continues to attract people who want city conveniences with that suburban feel, and it's one of those rare places where you can have both. Next up is East Cobb. If you ask any Atlanta local where to find some of the best schools in the state, East Cobb is definitely gonna come up. Located in Marietta, Georgia, East Cobb is a huge draw for families relocating from out of state because they're prioritizing the education piece and safety and space. This area has a true neighborhood feel. You've got kids riding bikes, neighbors chatting at mailboxes. You've got local parks filled on the weekends. You'll find everything from classic brick ranch homes built in the 70s and 80s to newer luxury subdivisions with custom builds, and they have swim and tennis communities as well. East Cobb high schools like Walton, Lassiter, and Pope are consistently ranked among the best in Georgia, and that's one of the biggest reasons why people move here. So another perk you have is you get more house for your money compared to the closer in suburbs. So the median home prices in East Cobb are gonna be in that 600 to 700 range, but you can find a wide range depending on the school district. And if you're looking for that safe, family-oriented, top school lifestyle, East Cobb is definitely gonna check those boxes. When I say East Cobb, it's part of Cobb County. Just wanna clarify that. Well, next up is Roswell. Let's talk about Roswell, one of my personal favorites. It has that perfect blend of historic small town charm and modern active living. Downtown Roswell, especially around Canton Street, is full of locally owned restaurants and art galleries. They've got coffee shops. Crazy Love Coffee is one of my favorites. They have weekend festivals. There's always something happening, from live music to the farmers market to the parade. People really love the community feel there. It's really friendly and walkable and family centered. The city puts a lot of focus on preserving nature with tons of parks, and you've got access to the Chattahoochee River. You can go kayaking, biking, picnics. Roswell homes range from charming historic houses near the downtown all the way to newer homes and luxury developments that are actually closer to Alpharetta. In 2025, Roswell remains one of the most sought after places for people who want culture, charm, and community, all while being only about 30 minutes from downtown Atlanta. So if you're in that type that wants neighborhoods that feel alive and connected and full of personality, then Roswell is absolutely going to steal your heart. Alpharetta. If there's one suburb that everyone's talking about right now, it's Alpharetta. Alpharetta has truly become the gold standard for suburban living in Georgia. It's where you'll find beautiful new homes, incredible restaurants, great schools, and a lively downtown scene that rivals any small city. Places like Avalon, downtown Alpharetta, and even Halcyon, that's a little bit further north, are constantly buzzing with activity. You've got shopping, dining, music events that draw people in from all over Metro Atlanta. But even beyond entertainment, Alpharetta is also home to a growing number of tech companies. You may have heard it called the Tech Hub of the South, which makes it one of the top employment hubs in the region. And that's why many professionals are moving here. They can work, play, and raise a family all in one community. Home prices in Alpharetta vary widely, from the mid 600s for smaller homes to well over $1 million for newer luxury builds. But you'll find modern townhomes, you'll find large estates, and everything in between. Alpharetta is ideal if you want that vibrant, upscale, active lifestyle with everything at your fingertips. In 2025, it continues to lead the way as one of the most desirable cities in North Atlanta, especially for buyers coming from out of state who want that luxury and livability. I will say it's on the upper price point though. Johns Creek is just northeast of Alpharetta, and it's one of Georgia's most prestigious and family-oriented suburbs. This city is constantly ranked among the safest and best places to live in Georgia. And once you visit, it's easy to see why, because Johns Creek is known for its excellent schools, its beautiful golf course communities, and peaceful tree-lined neighborhoods. And you'll find large, newer homes with spacious yards and amenities, plenty of swim and tennis clubs, You've got residents that love that it's calm, it's quiet, and yet still it's so close to Alpharetta or even Duluth for shopping and entertainment. So in 2025, Johns Creek continues to attract families who prioritize education and diversity and a strong sense of community as well. If you're looking for a peaceful place with great schools and an upscale suburban vibe, then Johns Creek might be the perfect match. And finally, let's talk about Peachtree Corners. Okay, it's a suburb that's been quietly growing into one of the most exciting places to live in North Atlanta. My kids actually go to school in Peachtree Corners. This city has gone through a major transformation over the last few years. The new town center has completely changed the vibe there. It is a walkable area called the Forum. It's got shops, restaurants. They have outdoor concerts. They also have family events. There's a huge playground there. It's also home to the Curiosity Lab, an innovation hub that attracts tech companies and entrepreneurs that gives the city a unique modern edge. And Peachtree Corners offers newer homes and townhomes as well at more affordable prices than the nearby Alpharetta or Johns Creek, which is going to make it an attractive option for buyers who want a balance of affordability and convenience at the same time. In 2025, it's one of the best places for young families and professionals that are looking for modern, well-connected, and active communities without breaking the bank. So which North Atlanta city sounds right for you? If you want city access and convenience, you should go with Dunwoody or Sandy Springs. If you're all about top-rated schools and that classic family-friendly lifestyle, East Cobb or Johns Creek are gonna be fantastic choices. But if you love historic charm and you love walkability and community, Roswell is definitely for you. And if you're after that luxury living or that nightlife, maybe some top amenities thrown in there, Alpharetta is gonna be tough to beat. And if you're looking for value and modern energy, Peachtree Corners should definitely be on your list. Each of these North Atlanta cities has its own personality, but they all share one thing, and that is a strong sense of community and an amazing quality of life. So if you're planning to move to North Atlanta, I would love to help you find that perfect fit, that perfect neighborhood that really fits your lifestyle, your commute, and your budget. So you'll find all my information below, or you can reach out directly to set up a quick call and we can talk about your move and all the specifics, whether it's 9 days from now or 9 months from now. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.